We are taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. A new lawsuit is raising new questions about security at the West Baltimore Edmondson Village Shopping Center, the concerns that residents are highlighting. New developments about the mass shooting at the Brooklyn homes. Just how many shooters police think may be involved. And we had rain this morning, but we're on track to have our first rain-free weekend in a month. But it won't last long. Coming up, meteorologist Amy Aronson telling us when those spotty showers will return. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Patrice Sanders. We begin with breaking news. A judge is setting a May 20th, 2024 trial date for former President Donald Trump. That's for the federal charges he's facing in the classified documents case in Florida. Trump is charged with 37 felony counts for allegedly mishandling classified documents after he left office. The former president has tried unsuccessfully to get the case pushed back until after the 2024 November election. Developing now, a man is stabbed inside a Subway restaurant in Odenton. Police in Anne Arundel County say the man was at the restaurant with his girlfriend and her child when her ex came in. Police say at some point the ex, who is the child's father, tried to take the child and the victim stepped in. The man was stabbed in the torso but is expected to be okay. The suspect, 30-year-old Mariano Jesus Diaz Vasquez of Glen Burnie, is now charged. In a city in crisis, 3 young boys are hurt in an overnight shooting in West Baltimore. It happened last night around 9:30 on Riggs Avenue in the Mosier neighborhood. The victims, ages 15 to 16, were taken to the hospital and are expected to be okay. Well, just a few hours later, 2 people were hurt in a double shooting in East Baltimore. Police say the 25-year-old and 64-year-old were taken to the hospital and are now stable. Well, now to a story you're seeing first on Fox. A new lawsuit is raising concerns about security at the Edmondson Village Shopping Center.
He was very convincing. That's why we felt that things would improve, but it's the same old, same old.
Well, it's an area that has long been plagued with crime and violence and open-air drug dealing. And now a lawsuit is raising questions about the shopping center security firm. Olivia Dance brings us a closer look at the troubling allegations.
The Edmondson Village Shopping Center, which Baltimore police here have responded to often, has long been plagued with problems. And there are lingering accusations that the security firm at the center may have caused more crime than it prevented. The shopping center was sold earlier this year. The new owners and new security team are expected to take over in 2 weeks. But for the past decade, the center has been filled with problems like drugs, guns, and multiple deaths. For the long-timers in the community, the shopping center used to be a place they flocked to, but now it's a place they fear.
Many of us will not shop in that shopping center because of the issues that are up there.
Back in the summer of 2017, thieves stormed into the Dollar General store there, stole the cash, and shot manager Derek Ford dead. Yesterday, Ford's family slapping the shopping center with a lawsuit and some stinging allegations about its failure to keep the center safe. The lawsuit claims the center security firm Progressive Security is a fraudulent organization. It says that the company's chief operating officer had alleged to be a former police officer, but instead he was convicted of impersonating a police officer. The lawsuit also claims the owner is not licensed by the state to be a security guard or to own or manage a security company, concluding that Progressive Security was not reasonably fit and or licensed to provide sufficient and or adequate security. Now, Thuru Vignaraja is representing the family of a 16-year-old who was shot at the shopping center earlier this year.
This is glaring and embarrassing allegations. If you run a shopping center in a place like that where crime is prolific and you don't even do a background check on your security detail, that's a problem.
The attorney representing Derek Ford's family declined to comment, and in our calls to the current owner of the shopping center, we were told
11:10 and taking a look at your social stream. There is growing pushback in Florida after the State Board of Education approved a controversial set of standards for how Black history should be taught in schools. The new standards include teaching not just about violence against African Americans, but violence by African Americans. It's a change that many see as victim blaming. The new standards also call for students to be taught that slaves developed skills that in some cases could be used for their personal benefit. Critics of the standard say it's rewriting history to insinuate that slavery had a positive impact. The state's largest teachers union is calling the standards a disservice to Florida students and, quote, a big step backwards. People weighing in. Raul says list the new set of standards so we can make up our minds if they're good or bad. And another person, it's really not hard to teach actual and factual history, and I guarantee kids can handle it. After imposing a strict near-total ban on abortions, Texas is seeing a spike in infant deaths. Preliminary infant mortality data found about 2,200 infants died in the state in 2022. That is an 11.5% increase over the previous year. Infant deaths caused by severe genetic and birth defects rose by nearly 22%. The spike reverses nearly a decade-long decline. It coincides with the Texas ban on abortion beyond 6 weeks of pregnancy. Reaction this morning: predictable consequence of a terrible law. Infant death spike in Texas after state's abortion bans. And whatever the number, better than 100% mortality rate when killing babies on purpose. Flip side of that. Wheel of Fortune's Vanna White has reportedly signed a contract for the celebrity version of Wheel of Fortune. As part of the deal, she'll reportedly earn $100,000 per episode. Contract talks for her role on the daily syndicated show are on hold because of the Hollywood writer strike, but the parties are reportedly nowhere close to an agreement. Zajac announced he would be retiring from the hit game show after the 2023-24 season. Ryan Seacrest is going to take over once Pat Sajak retires. Here's what you have to say about that. They absolutely should have paid her more than this new contract will pay her. Unfair. And ever since they stopped actually turning the letters, she's not been needed. She needs to thank her lucky stars they kept her for this long, says Michael Scott. Shortening the school day. Why some districts are moving to a 4-day-a-week model. And could a national drug shortage become even worse? How Mother Nature is being blamed for supply chain issues. And coming up later today at noon, it's Karamo. Then at 1, it's Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2. 11:13 now on Fox 45 News Midday. We are back with a live look over at Towson. We saw a lot of rain this morning, but the good news is those storms have moved out and we are going to stay dry for the weekend. Coming up, meteorologist Amy Aronson will share if we're going to get a break from the humidity as well. 11:15 and now to a health alert. 2 cases of the West Nile virus have been found in Anne Arundel County. The cases mark the first time this year the virus has been detected in the county. Now, 2 mosquitoes tested positive. Right now, no cases have been found in people. But to try to prevent the spread of the virus, crews with the Department of Agriculture will be spraying Sunday night. It is happening in the area of Crane Highway and Davidsonville Road around 7 o'clock. A prescription drug shortage could worsen after a Pfizer plant in North Carolina was badly damaged by a tornado. The Rocky Mount site supplies more than a quarter of all sterile injectable medicines used in U.S. hospitals. The U.S. is already in the middle of one of its worst drug shortages in history. This summer, Sinclair is partnering with the National Diaper Bank for Sinclair Cares Summer Diaper Drive. Scan the QR code to help local diaper banks provide diapers to children and families in need. Donate today for a healthier future for our little ones. And if your family is struggling with basic needs for your baby, go to sinclaircares.com. Coming up later today on Fox 45 News at 4, we continue our investigation into the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement, the questions that remain following an op-ed piece by the agency's former director. And at 5, Safe Streets supporters pointing to a Johns Hopkins study that says the program works. Fox 45 is looking into why it might not be an accurate benchmark. And at 6, in a city in crisis, 3 more teens shot last night. We question city leaders and police on the rise in juvenile crime. You can get Fox 45 News in a flash through your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines and forecasts in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. 11:17 and now to today's talking point. Summer break will be over before you know it. And when kids go back to school, some will be starting a new 4-day-a-week schedule. San Elizario Independent School District in Texas is giving students Mondays off. They've dubbed the campaign as Mindful Mondays to promote self-care and quality of life for both students and teachers. The school says the change is also a big recruitment tool when it comes to finding new teachers.
I have never begun a school year as superintendent with as minimal as vacancies as we have now.
National data shows about 2,100 schools across 26 states have switched to 4-day weeks. Advocates point to pros like saving money and improving student attendance. But at a time when test scores are down and learning is lagging, research shows that shorter weeks could hamper a student's academic progress in the long run.
Decrease in student achievement wasn't large and immediate, but rather students fell behind a little bit more every year.
Almost 900 districts nationally have 4-day school weeks. That is up some 40% from 2019. Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle is here now. What do you think about a 4-day school week?
No, first of all, if you're a state, Texas, Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, we ain't following no trends from those states that test lower than us. We're Maryland, okay? So my thing is no. I think
just no.
American students are falling behind. Other countries are kicking our butt. We need to get in class and get to learning. We probably need to update our methods, our methods. And if you found out a method that was better and it was 4 days, okay. But I think we have to have innovative methods. We don't need to be talking about 4 days. So it's like these kids are falling behind. And I don't think we've caught up since COVID. And I really am concerned because other countries are really like cleaning our clock. And when's the last time you heard somebody say that?
That is a very good point.
What's up with clocks?
That's a very good point. Okay, this is the reason we stay in school, kids, because you go off on tangent. So in addition to the academics, definitely, the other side of it is what are parents going to do while their kids are having a 4-day week, but they're at work 5 days?
Come on now, you know what I mean? We got, too many ideas. We got to, let's focus. Let's focus. Let's focus. It's not clean clocks.
Let's focus while we're at school. All right, Mark. It is going to be another hot day here at home as meteorologist Amy Aronson shows us much of the country is seeing some wild weather when it comes to the heat.
The extreme heat continues to be the big story across a lot of the country. We're actually going to start things off in Texas, where they are just trying anything to stay cool. As you can see, they've got the fountains running there, the sprinklers, any type of water to help them get through another hot weekend. Meanwhile, in California, not only are they dealing with the heat, but also a little fine layer of smoke. So that's one problem that tends to impact them when they've got extreme heat. And if you take a look at the country, you'll notice there is extreme heat, not only in the Southwest, but also the Southern Plains. That's where we find heat advisories and warnings in place. Now, for us locally, we're actually tracking some relief, courtesy of this cold front that's moving through. We are clearing things out behind that, but also enjoying a break from the heat and the humidity over the weekend. Today, we're going to ease into it, just a little less humid this afternoon, this evening. As we get into Saturday, tons of sunshine, not as hot, not as humid. So we are finally looking at a dry weekend, actually our first this month, and that will continue Sunday too. Sunday's going to feel just as nice, with highs headed into the very warm upper 80s. So for the weekend, upper 80s both days, much less humid both days with lots of sunshine. Perfect for anything you want to do outside. If you do anything fun outside, send us your pictures, foxbaltimore.com/chime in. Maybe you're headed to the beaches. A few scattered showers there today. Otherwise, great beach days will follow, with highs in the low 80s Saturday and Sunday, and water temperatures actually in the pretty comfy upper 70s too. Our temperatures are trending back down into the upper 80s over the next couple of days, not only this weekend, but heading into early next week. Now, early next week, the humidity will start to return. You can see that in our feels like forecast. So it's going to be a little sticky come Friday, drier Saturday and Sunday, but by Monday, the mugginess returns. And in our 10-day forecast, beyond the weekend, you'll notice some storm chances early next week, and then the heat is on again. The 90s are back as we head through the second half of next week.
Thank you. Still ahead, striking actors are accusing one production company of shady business, preventing them from walking the picket line. And just in time for the summer travel season, airlines are out with new forecasts how strong profits could help cut ticket costs. And the FIFA World Cup continues tonight. Live coverage starts at 7. At 9, it's USA versus Vietnam, followed by Fox 45 News at 10. 11:22 now on Fox 45 News Midday. Don't miss this. Striking Hollywood writers and actors are accusing Universal Studios of making it more difficult for them to walk the picket line. The workers say Universal Studio intentionally trimmed trees, making it so the picket line, which was covered by shade, is now directly in the sun. Ahead of the busy summer travel season, American Airlines is reporting better than expected earnings and revenue. It's also raising its forecast for the full year. The report follows news that United Airlines profit tripled in the spring quarter. Now, one of the world's largest automotive suppliers is investing in Tennessee. Magna will invest more than $790 million to build the first two supplier facilities at Ford's Blue Oval City Supplier Park in Stanton, Tennessee. Magna will also build a facility in Lawrenceburg that will produce truck frames. Good news for teachers. Sam's Club is offering teachers a discount on memberships. The company says teachers can now get an annual membership at the wholesale store for just $20. That is about 60% off the original price. Help give kids the tools they need to succeed in school. Fox 45 News is launching Operation Backpack to help our community's most vulnerable children. For more information on how you can help, you can go to foxbaltimore.com/newslinks. And it's time now for your lunch break. Grab lunch or dinner in the city. Baltimore Restaurant Week kicks off today. Now through July 30th, more than 70 restaurants will be serving delicious meals at discounted prices. The Summer Restaurant Week is in its 18th year and is our region's largest and longest running Restaurant Week promotion. To check out the participating restaurants and their deals, head to foxbaltimore.com/newslinks. Well, that's all we have for Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyle is up next. Mark Clark back to tell us what they're working on.
Patrice, good to see you in that Barbie pink. Saying I don't to I do, and a growing new trend. More and more younger Americans are ditching the idea of getting hitched while they're turning away from getting married. We'll talk about it next.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
What's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio A at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here, along with Gabby Simone from District of Curves. Good morning, everybody. Let me tell you right now. All right, in a growing new trend, more and more younger Americans are ditching the idea of getting hitched, but it's not because they aren't in love or in committed relationships. Nearly 2 out of 5 millennials and Gen Zers tell the Thriving Center of Psychology marriages is an outdated tradition. Nearly 3 in 4 say it's just too expensive to get married in today's economy. 85% say it's not necessary to have a committed relationship. Am I the only one up here married?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Wait.
Nope, I'm married.
Okay, so
girl.
As a single person, Gen Z, what do you think?
Whoa! First of all, I feel like
a millennial.
I am not Gen Z. I never will claim Gen Z.
Okay, whatever you are, millennial.
Whatever I am. Oh Lord.
What's
okay.
the take? What's your take on it?
Honestly, yeah, a lot of us are not getting married because you're not finding what it is that you really want that's out there. You know what I mean? Getting flued out is hard to find, and people that want to share a lobster with you is really hard to find as well. So I feel like that's.
Y'all just gonna give up?
Yeah, we just
gonna
married
give up. People.
We gonna stay in the streets. That's right.
That's what. Hey, getting married is sticking together.
I was like, we're gonna stay in these streets, and she was not ready.
No, through thick and thin. That's married people. That's what we do, right?
Oh, is that what it is?
They think it's expensive to get married. It's also expensive to get divorced.
Come on now.
You just got to think about whatever committed
you got to ride it out. You know, my wife is looking at me like
that. You
got to ride it out. My thing is, my only advice is if you do get married, stay married. That's the whole part of it.
You got to stay
Don't get married if you ain't going.
Don't tap out. He said don't tap out.
Don't tap out. I don't care if the chokehold or the...
It's like that?
Yes.
Oh, man.
We want you to tell it. Do you believe in marriage? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on our lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. And at the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. A lot of people are feeling remorseful about what they do with their money. Nearly 3/4 of adults surveyed by Bankrate say they have a financial regret. And to top it off, not saving for retirement is also something that's on the list. 2 in 5 say they wish they started saving earlier. 24% wish they'd taken on less debt. Look, we all have regrets.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think you can't take it with you, and tomorrow's not promised. So spend that money.
Let's go. That's right. That's right.
I love the
Lady T, do you have regrets?
Yeah, the biggest regret is, having to pay Sally Mae for these student loans. That is the biggest regret.
Do you regret? You don't regret that.
Because my God, how it start off at $40,000, now it's at $90,000, and I'm just like, every time I make a payment, it keep going up.
But when you get that fat gig, you'll take care of it. It's okay.
When is it coming? Because at this point, I'm living YOLO, like she said.
Don't give up.
Just whatever I pay for now, it's whatever.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't ever give up.
So don't give up on marriage. Don't give up on this too.
That's right.
I feel like you really have a message for us today.
Don't give up. That's my message today.
I hate it.
The battle over the Taco Tuesday trademark is over. Up until now, the trademark has belonged to a Wyoming taco chain called Taco John's. Well, Taco Bell sued, saying the popular phrase was being held hostage. Instead of defending the trademark in court, Taco John said it would forego that would be a costly legal battle. That means the phrase can now be used freely. Oh, we know what really happened.
Yeah.
We know what really happened. Taco Bell was like, yo, Taco John, or whatever your name is.
They were like, deuces, we taking your stuff.
They probably just gave him just a bag of money, and they said, just go away.
They were like, that has a good ring to it. And then they put Bell at the end, and they say Taco Bell. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
And they said, we're going to steal this. They were like, who pay you?
Do y'all think they did negotiate in the back room and say, let's work it out?
They sure did.
Sure
they sure did.
See,
it's crazy out here how things get taken.
Now, let me ask you this. Are you guys Taco Bell people?
No, I'm not.
We're a Taco Bell family, I admit.
Really?
Yeah, sure it may not be real meat. Hey, sure, whatever you eat, you don't know what it is.
I was going to say, you don't even know what it's giraffe meat for all you know. I do not eat Taco Bell because I just don't like the taste of it. So I'm not, my family loves it though, but me, I always am like Chick-fil-A all day.
I'm a fan of meat in the bag.
Oh yeah. So
it
just
depends
random
on how
meat.
many drinks
it's mystery
you've had.
meat. Depending on how many.
Depending on how many drinks
It
you've had.
comes in at night,
You've had
you
one too
guys.
many
You
margaritas.
haven't had the
It all
Dorito
tastes
Taco
the same.
Bell?
No.
Right, it all blurs together, but
You
all
can
the
make it at
fast food,
home.
all
I
the
heard you
fast
make it
food.
at home, so
Well,
it's okay.
Well, we're going to see you lovely ladies later in the show with the fashions. Yes.
No mystery meat. This is just
No mystery
curves.
meat.
This is just curves all day.
No meat in the bag.
mystery meat. Okay.
Go ahead. You know him for his forecast, and now we're going to know behind the scenes with our man, our giant, Justin.
That's Jonathan Myers. But
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Jonathan. Jonathan Myers. Okay, I thought it was Justin. I was freeballing. Okay, but first we're taking self-care. Talking about self-care this summer. You stick around. I'll get it together. Hey, how was that?
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
In today's American Steals and Deals, Julie Moran brings back one of our most popular skincare products. It's loved by men and women. Here she is to demonstrate how it works.
The following segment is sponsored by Naki.
Ladies, let's all admit it. What do we want? Beautiful, radiant skin. But sometimes going to the dermatologist or a facialist can be very expensive. I've got something for you. 5 minutes a day to great skin. It's called Solar Wave. You just flip it on and it's amazing. This red light therapy that's all the rage right now. And this is what I do. I come home after a stressful day and I just sit and watch TV. I actually want to do it for more than 5 minutes. Now, skin treatments, they can be painful too. This is not. This just saves you money because you're getting this inexpensive red light therapy at home and it's clinically proven. There are 4 non-invasive, I love it around the eyes too, skin boosting technologies. Microcurrent, you see that, light therapy, facial massage, and therapeutic warmth. It feels so good. It smooths fine lines, decreases, which we all have, puffiness right here, and blemishes. It takes care of those too. So I want you to know that 97% of people that reported their skin looked healthier and more hydrated after using Solar Wave for 14 days. And you're going to have to jump on this because this sells out. So head to asadeals.com for this exclusive offer.
You trust him for his forecast and you watch him every night. And now we're taking you behind the scenes with Chief Meteorologist Jonathan Myers.
You know, I've been, they call us weather weenies. I've been a weather weenie ever since I could really remember. The big thing for me was snow days. My mom would get so frustrated because I'd run outside in my pajamas when we expected like record low temperatures to check my home thermometer. I'd be up like all night the night before a snow day, checking the weather challenge, be up at like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, see if anything had changed, if the snow had started. I'd look outside, look at the street lights to see if the snow was falling yet. So really that's kind of what got me into the weather, was tracking those snow days. In high school, I started a weather club, made sure that our high school had a working weather station, and I would give weather forecasts on our school radio station, and then, also, hang out with my weather geeks at the weather club that I started back in high school, too. The favorite part about my job is that I get to do what I love every day. I look forward to coming to work. I almost feel like coming to work is a vacation most of the time from life, because I can come to work and totally forget about everything else that's going on. It's kind of my own little world. And behind me here is this is my office space. It's all this weather stuff. So, this is something I've wanted to do since I was little. So you may hear that from a lot of meteorologists. But for me, it's really true. My story, I went to my 20-year high school reunion and they said, hey, John the Weatherman Myers. They know, they remember. It's really neat to be able to live a dream every day. My wife, her name is Dawn. She was a meteorologist as well. That's how we met in New Orleans. We were working at the same affiliate. We got married back in 2010, had two beautiful boys, my son William and my son Oliver. We've been blessed with beautiful, healthy kids. Some of the conversations at dinner are pretty interesting between me and my wife. I always like to say she's always right when it comes to everything, but the weather especially too. We have a lot of interesting weather conversations. I like tracking the weather in my free time. I kind of live and breathe it, kind of hand in glove with meteorology, even when it comes to my off time. But in addition to that, I like going bowling. I like spending time with my kids. They take every ounce of energy outside of my job. I love singing. It would have probably been, if I could have figured out a way to make a living out of it, something that I might have pursued as a career. I was kind of brought up with music. Maybe that's probably why I'm involved in kind of the arts and kind of doing some acting, if you will. Watch out if my car windows are open and my radio's on. I always remember what my mother said, and it actually had nothing to do with weather. She said the people that succeed are the ones that persist and the ones that hold on and keep going. Other folks may think, it's too hard and they'll give up. But if you're the man standing, and that's the only way you have a chance of getting to the goal of where you want to be.
You watch Jonathan along with Kai Jackson and Mary Bubala weekdays on Fox 45 News, and look for more behind-the-scenes segments in the future on Be More Lifestyle. This summer, Sinclair is partnering with the National Diaper Bank for Sinclair Care's Summer Diaper Drive. Scan this QR code to help local diaper banks provide diapers to children and families in need. Donate today for a healthier future for our little ones. And if your family is struggling with basic needs for your baby, go to sinclaircares.com. Still ahead, get away this summer. We'll take you to Florida for a look at all the fun you can have in the sun. But first, we'll talk in summer fashion. We'll show you the hottest trends that are taking over the runway. Work the runway, devour the runway. Stay right
This is Be More Lifestyle.
Hey, you guys, curves are in and fashion barriers are out. Those curves are taking over a runway nearest you. That's right. District of Curves is returning to the DMV area, y'all. Their full-figured fashion showcase is guaranteed to be spectacular. Gabby Simone and Monica, the curvy diva from District of Curves, are here to tell us all about it, you guys. Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Okay, the fashionistas are here. I'm excited.
Yes.
It's giving, it's serving. You guys look fabulous.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Well, tell me about this showcase. I'm so excited about this fashion show.
Well, we are in our 9th year.
9 years?
Yes, 9
Whoa.
years. Yes, we
Okay.
have been here. Now, District of Curves, you know, we're having the show near DC, so it was kind of that play on DC, District of Columbia,
I love
District
it.
of Curves. And you know, this area, we have our own style.
Right, that's
so we couldn't just let like the New Yorks, the Atlantas, all the other people that have plus size events just take over. We had to come and do our own thing. So that's what District of Curves is all about. And we're just so happy to be back after COVID. We took a break, but now it's game time.
Okay, so what can we expect to see at the showcase? Like, what's going to be there?
We've got all types of things. We've got ready to wear, we've got evening wear, and we have some swimwear and some lingerie.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's that level now, huh? Okay.
We covering all the
bases for our curvier people. Okay, I like that. Okay, now who do you have here today? What do you guys?
So we
showing
brought
us?
a couple of models. The first one is our lovely Ashley, who is very on trend in the color of the season with the pink. She's got this really nice sheer top over top of a slip dress, and then we have accentuated her waist with a belt. And if you see these fabulous silver shoes she has to sort of dress up the look, I mean, she is ready to go. And we know what movie is out this weekend. So
I know this is giving Barbie all day,
go
y'all.
right
It's
to the
giving
premiere.
Barbie. Okay, who else do you have for us? Who else do you have? This is fantastic.
Next up, we have Angie, who is absolutely ready for brunch. She has on this beautiful pleated yellow jumpsuit.
It's giving.
It's super.
It's giving brunch.
It's
giving outdoor rooftop party.
It is giving rooftop party. It's comfortable too. Like if you see, she has room to like swing around, and just the off the shoulder provides like a little flirty detail.
Okay.
And she's absolutely ready to go.
Fantastic. Okay, what's the next one? This is exciting because I feel like I want all of these outfits.
I know, right?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay, who's
And
next?
listen, finally we have Miss Aisha, and Aisha is ready for the all-white party on the yacht. Okay, like she has this beautiful one-shoulder dress on.
One shoulder is in. I keep seeing it
One
everywhere.
shoulder is in. You're here for the asymmetric,
Okay,
right?
okay,
It provides
gotcha.
a nice little visual contrast.
Oh, she's serving.
She's got the. I mean, she's always serving.
Okay, tell everybody real quick where they can go for more info about the showcase on the fashion show on Sunday.
For more information and for tickets, you can go to districtofcurves.com, and you can follow us on Instagram at District of Curves.
Okay, and the event is Sunday, July 23rd.
Sunday, July 23rd.
UMD Alumni Center.
UMD Alumni Center, College
I
Park.
will be your red carpet host, y'all.
Yes.
So thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. And thank you to our fashionistas who came to model to us today also. All right, now over to Amy with your wild and wonderful weather.
Yeah, we are tracking some wild weather across the country. We're actually going to head out towards Michigan, where they are dealing with some significant hail damage. Look at the damage done to that vehicle there. As you can see, some big hail caused that windshield to break. And this one, too. A car got destroyed, actually, by hail. This was close to Garden City. So this actually comes from Kansas due to the storms that broke out there. Now, we're tracking a lot of active weather across the country. Not only do we have some storms to talk about across the Central Plains, also a lot of heat. That's the orange and the pink you see in the Southwest and the Southern Plains. For us, we had some storms earlier this morning. They are now long gone. We're just tracking that cold front that's coming in behind it. And behind that, we are seeing some drying and eventually a little bit of cooling too. So a really nice weekend's going to unfold. Today, that front sweeps through. We start to cut down on that humidity this evening. So that's a welcome change. As we head into the weekend, tons of sunshine Saturday to start, sunshine to end with lower humidity. It's still going to be hot, highs in the upper 80s. Both Saturday and again Sunday too, but we are looking at more sunshine to wrap up the weekend. So over the weekend, if you're doing anything fun outside to enjoy the nice dry weather, it is our first dry weekend this month. Send us your pictures. foxbaltimore.com/chime in. That's the best way to get them to us, and we can share them right here. If you're heading to the beach, looks nice there too. Besides some scattered showers there today, we've got low 80s that will follow Saturday and Sunday. Water temperatures also pretty comfy in the upper 70s. And here at home, our temperatures are also trending out of the 90s back into the 80s for a couple of days. Not only will that be the case this weekend, Monday and Tuesday also not as hot, but at that point, humidity levels will be back on the rise. So we are a little sticky still today, but drier, comfy over the weekend. Monday, that's when that mugginess returns. That's also when that chance for spotty storms returns, Monday into Tuesday. After that, the heat is back on. We've got a long 90-degree stretch coming back up starting by midweek next week.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Discover the Palm Beaches.
The Palm Beaches is a perfect place for a summer getaway. Lifestyle expert Christina Nicholson joins us now to share her travel hacks for America's first resort destination. What's going on, Christina?
Hey, Mark, thank you so much for having me. As a local, I always have friends ask for the best advice to plan a trip to the Palm Beaches. And the key is planning your visit during the off season when hotel rates are lower and you can beat the crowds during peak winter season. Several hotels and attractions in the area have promotions to add on even more savings this time of year that visitors can take advantage of.
I love it. So what's the best way to get there?
So the Palm Beaches, they have plenty of options for any budget when you do plan to come. You have tons of things to do and you're just minutes away from amazing beaches. Several hotels are offering discounts for stays of 4 nights or more, including Opal Grand Resort and Spa, that's where we are today, located in the heart of Delray Beach and overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. You can see behind me. It's within walking distance to popular Atlantic Avenue, full of unique shops, family-friendly attractions, and incredible restaurants. Nearby, you can also find great offers at Crane's Beach House Boutique Hotel and Luxury Villas, or the Seagate Hotel and Spa. If you're looking to stay closer to Palm Beach Island, you can book a 3rd night free at O Palm Beach Resort and Spa. Or you can also go for the ultimate family fun experience package at PGA National Resort. Now, Mark, you talked about things to do. Let me share some fun activities, and then I'll tell you how you can get here, because I have good news for you on that front, too.
Awesome.
Our biggest attraction, of course, it's our beaches with 47 miles of coastline. I'm here in Delray Beach. Juno Beach is a popular spot for fishing off the pier, and nearby you can visit the Jupiter Lighthouse, go kayaking through mangroves, go to Loggerhead Marine Life Center where you can get up close to sea turtles. But the best thing is that these attractions are offering special deals as part of the Palm Beach's all-new summer savings pass. So just visit thepalmbeaches.com/savings and you can take advantage of discounts at more than 20 area attractions and restaurants. Okay, Mark, so you want to know how to get here now?
How do we get there? How do we get there? We got to get there.
You got to get here. Come now through September. It's the perfect time to plan because you have the less crowds, lower rates, summer savings pass. But you can get here by flying nonstop to Palm Beach International Airport. And then once you're here, you can use the Brightline, our high-speed train that has stations all throughout South Florida.
That's so amazing. Look, I'm so jealous. That's where you are all the time. So much diversity, so many unique experiences. It sounds great. Where do people go to get more information?
Okay, Mark, just head to thepalmbeaches.com. It's the best way to plan your trip. We got tons of resources there. So, Mark, will I see you here soon with me?
I'm coming as soon as I can. And let me tell you something, don't avoid me. No. So thanks so much. Christina, don't have too much fun. That sounds like a ball.
Thanks, Mark.
Take care. Saying I don't to I do, coming up the growing number of young people who say marriage isn't for them and what you're saying about it. And a growing trend, more and more young people are ditching the idea of getting hitched. But it's not only because they aren't in love or in committed relationships. Nearly 2 out of 5 millennials and Gen Zers tell the Thriving Center of Psychology marriage is an outdated tradition. Nearly 3 in 4 say it's just too expensive to get married in today's economy, and 85% say it's not necessary to have a committed relationship. And we wanted you to tell it. Do you believe in marriage? Right now, most of you are saying yes. Yes, all right. Marriage is still alive, okay. Great show lined up for Monday. Are you an early bird or a night owl? Americans' habits are changing, and that apparently leading to a change in U.S. business models. We'll look at how our sleep habits are impacting business. That's coming up on Monday.
Find out how to have your business featured on Be More Lifestyle. Email us at BeMoreLifestyleTV@foxbaltimore.com.
And as always, thank you for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you Monday. Take care.